want to bring this up because of how gaslit every freaking body in the entire community has been feeling about this. If you guys don't know who Aithoma is, we have Aithoma. Sorry if I mispronounced it. We just recently watched his content, and he just put up another video on the Karl job situation. Please go check him out. Go drop him a like. Go drop him a sub. All that good stuff. I'm gonna share the video on the Discord, and make sure you drop a comment too, so the algorithm knows that you like his content. All right, let's get into it. Sorry. Karl. Sorry, who was it? Who we talking about? Karl Jobs, that's right.
Yup, this man has royally fucked himself. And I mean badly. Like, really badly.
Kinda, yeah.
Sounds like a lot, so let me explain.
Even though I still technically think it was a bit too harsh of a sentencing, I still don't know how to feel about it. I kind of feel like it's a bit weird to have, like, that you could, like, lose that case for an opinion, but the more I look at, like, how exactly, like, what exactly was the reason for the lawsuit, the actual genuine reason, and how Karl Jobs conducted himself during that trial, I kind of see why he lost. And I'm kind of like, yeah, no, you kind of screwed yourself over here, because you were trying to get brownie points and, like, get people on your side in, like, the overall community, but you didn't really sort of take a second to look at it from, like, the perspective of the judge making a decision.
Start with a little bit of context. If you didn't know who Karl Jobs is, he is a content creator mainly focused on YouTube who makes documentaries on mostly speedrunning scandals and a lot of things speedrunning related. Now, Karl over here is, or at least was, a beloved creator in the speedrunning space. Hell, I'd even go as far to say that people thought he couldn't do any wrong. Anyway,
no, he was very, very well respected, especially in the commentary communities as well.
Being the speedrun scandal documentary is, decided to cover a specific person multiple times.
He also covered, in extreme detail, he covered the entire, completionist situation, the charity scam by the completionist.
Billy Mitchell, that's right, the #1 most hated gamer on planet Earth, Billy goddamn fucking Mitchell. Now, Billy Mitchell wasn't a speedrunner.
I misinformed some people in the past. Here's what actually happened. So Billy Mitchell technically did get his record removed, and then he sued Galaxy, whatever the hell they're called, and apparently they just didn't want to deal with it, so they just reinstated the thing. So he technically got reinstated, even though they kind of also admitted that it was pretty much cheating.
He was actually a quote-unquote high-score record holder for mostly old arcade games, mostly known for...
That's not to say that he didn't have other legitimate scores, though, for other good games, like Burger Time. It was just specifically that Donkey Kong I know of that was, like, emulated.
Now, Karl made a lot, and I mean a lot, of videos on Billy Mitchell, and Billy Mitchell didn't really like that. You see, Billy is known for suing people for defamation because his fragile ego can't take it. Billy, please don't fucking sue me. I'm innocent, but I'm just covering this shit, but please don't sue me. You already won a lawsuit, bro. And since Karl had made a fuck ton of videos talking bad about Billy and calling him out, Billy decided to file a class action lawsuit against Karl Jobs in September 2021. Now, we all thought for years that Karl was being sued for defamation. Now, that was half true. We all thought that this lawsuit was just Billy being Billy and trying to sue someone because of his fragile ego. But no, that's not the case. The lawsuit was a defamation lawsuit, but the reasoning was that Karl Jobs had made claims that Billy Mitchell drove a YouTuber called Apollo Legend into a hardcore Minecraft death, aka sewer slide. Yeah, this is what the case was actually about. And our buddy Karl...
And again, if it was just Karl saying, in my opinion, I think Billy Mitchell's whole lawsuit and everything was one of the main reasons why he took his own life, that would have been one thing. But he pretty consistently kept pushing that narrative almost to the point where he wanted to make it a known fact, if you get what I'm saying. And even when confronted by it, even by Drama Alert, he still went on to repeat those accusations. And yeah, no, at a certain point it starts to become very evident that it was done maliciously. You get me?
Karl over here decided to not tell anyone.
By the way, you can watch my live reaction to the actual court here, to the actual court, like what the I guess the results of the court case. As I live realized all of this too, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, so it wasn't even mainly about the cheating.
Obviously, just that claim. It was a lot of claims. In fact, the judge right here said, and I quote, according to the official court ruling, that wasn't the core of the lawsuit at all. Judge Kim Barlow found 5 specific defamatory amputations in Jobs' content. Most notably, his suggestion that Billy Mitchell's lawsuit against Apollo legend Ben Smith was somehow a contribution factor in Smith's tragic suicide. Like, in other words, this wasn't a case about scoreboard fraud at all. It was about a character assassination, and the judge wasn't having it. Now, the worst part about all of this is that a beloved YouTuber like Karl Jobs deadass lost a fucking lawsuit against the last guy you want to lose a lawsuit to. Losing a lawsuit against Billy Mitchell is like losing an argument against Hassan. I'm gonna be very fucking like, it's that bad. So
yeah, it's pretty freaking bad.
Well, obviously, Billy won the lawsuit, but that's not all. It says right here, Karl Jobs has been ordered to pay $350,000
Australian money units.
Ayoo, Australian, roughly around 220,000 USD to Billy Mitchell in damages.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I never made that connection realistically. I didn't. Okay, so that's less. Does that also include legal fees?
Including 50,000 Australian dollars in aggravated damages due to Jobs reposting the offending content and making the lawsuit. In a statement on X,
mocking the lawsuit. So again, he did that to himself. The additional 50 AU is specifically because he was basically mocking the lawsuit and wouldn't stop talking about it and wouldn't stop making the content that he did. But then, and again, a lot of that content kind of was very like hinting at the fact that this was about the cheating scandal and not about the consistent accusations that Billy Mitchell led Apollo into to self-unaliving.
Jobs admitted defeat. I lost. The judge found Billy to be a credible witness and believed his entire testimony. From that point on, unfortunately, there was really nothing that could have saved me. I will now obviously consider my options. It says also right here, for many, the apology came too late. Obviously, I'm gonna be honest. There's no apologizing that can justify such actions. I am gonna be very honest. Very fucking honest. Like, bro, I'm like, throughout these 4 years, bro has been sitting there acting like this lawsuit is just Billy Mitchell being Billy Mitchell. And mind you, Billy Mitchell has actually filed lawsuits and has filed defamation lawsuits for the sole purpose of, hey, he's lying. I did do that score and on Donkey Kong. Like, that has happened before. And he's won some, he's lost some. But that has happened before. I mean, like, what is here to redeem? What is there to redeem? I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like, look at this. Even Billy Mitchell is fucking celebrating. But said nothing like the smell of victory in the evening air. Billy Mitchell always has a plan. Thank you to everyone who supported me. I am grateful.
Hey, fair is fair. It's his victory lap, but the smugness. The smugness of it all.
I just want to remind you, this is the guy he lost to. This guy. Bro, even regular show make fun of this guy. Like, that's how much of a fucking shit he is. Even fucking regular show made fun of him. And Karl Jobs, a reputable fucking YouTuber, losing a fucking lawsuit against Billy Mitchell.
He really messed up. He really messed his case up for himself. He really did.
Outside of the Nintendo Switch game prices, but that will be a different video. God bless
oh my God.
because they made this news report. But it says here, where does Karl go from here? Well, Jobs says he'll consider his legal options moving forward. The damage may already be done. I'd like to think he will appeal, and hopefully the courts will have some mercy. But my goodness, this is rough. Yeah, no, it's just not looking good, bro. What began as a crusade for truth has ended in controversy, confusion, and community betrayal. And for Billy Mitchell, This wasn't just a legal win. It was a PR victory that may have turned the tide in the most unexpected of ways. Yup, this shit is cooked, bro. This shit is cooked. Karl Jobs now has to pay 350,000 AUD. Good fucking job, Karl. Good fucking job. Yeah, so I just realized Karl Jobs posted a tweet on April 1st. So let me read it out. There are a lot of lies being spread that I falsely claim Billy sued me because I said he cheated. I never claimed this. I only claimed it was relevant as part of my defense. I didn't openly...
Yeah, but you basically only talked about the fact that Billy cheated during those videos.
Certain details for obvious reasons, but I was never trying to hide why I was being sued. In this video, I fully allow Billy to explain why he was suing me, and I specifically state that I chose not to go into too much detail because it related to the ongoing lawsuit. Furthermore, I never asked for money when Billy originally sued me. It was only after he sent me a second lawsuit and a threat of a third lawsuit, which were completely unrelated, that I needed to crowdfund. My total legal costs are well over $600,000, so any money I received went to my lawyers. I did not intentionally try to deceive anyone or trick anyone just to defraud them or scam them out of money.
No, even I said, whether it was intentional or unintentional, I think a lot of people, absolutely got deceived here.
But the criticism that I should have been more transparent is valid, and I'm sorry. Truthfully, I didn't want to repeat or mention any claims regarding Apollo Legend because it may have jeopardized my defense. I never intentionally lied regarding Apollo Legend either. I relied on incorrect information from multiple sources. I retracted the statements once I confirmed it was inaccurate, but apparently it was not sufficient.
That being said, again, that right there is another very disingenuous statement. Because you have to remember that I believe he was even being spoken to by he was being told not to like say this kind of stuff by freaking Drama Alert. You get me?
Point, of course, I will produce a video discussing everything, and I still believe the decision today was not the correct one. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to think about this tweet. There's a lot of comments to this. There's 339 comments. Quote unquote, I never lied. I should have been more transparent. Two sentences when set together suggest dishonesty. Whatever, you are guilty. This thumbnail feels like it has a different meaning now. In conclusion, it seems like Karl Jobs kind of fucked up here. Oh, just a little bit.
He ruined his image.
It seems that
whether intentionally or unintentionally, nobody's ever gonna trust Karl anymore.
Billy Mitchell has won another fucking lawsuit. This shit is so cooked, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This shit is cooked.
Yeah, no, it's like one of those situations where you're supposed to be the person known for like bringing the facts, bringing the logic, bringing the you know, the truth, the truth. And for you to freaking, like, come out like this, being, like, hella shady over your own situation, and then not only that, but, like, effectively, by accident or by purpose, gaslighting your entire community, like, people are not gonna sit, it's not gonna sit well with people. Not gonna like it. Please go like, go drop a sub, go share this video, Monos. Go show some love. Well earned. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!